Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and as promised, I am going to start some work on the calendar journal. So I'm doing both of the Grungy journals at the same time just because I wanted to make sure Marcia gets the one that she wants. And this one did win the vote as far as what people wanted to see, so I wanted to make sure I worked on both of them. So it's just going to be me working on both of these journals, and we'll get there when we get there. So it's kind of weird. I'm going to do the cover tomorrow for the I Saw It in Somerset Studio magazine video. So today I'm going to just start on the inside. And if you haven't seen this calendar journal, all it is a calendar, I think, from 2004 or 5, 2006, whatever it was. This was gifted to me 2004 and 5, it looks like, by Rhonda. So thank you for sending me this. And it did have, before I ripped it, awesome pictures and old vintagey looking pictures. Like, I mean, I may still keep like this part and stuff like that, but I did tear it and fold it and do all that because the problem with calendar journals, trying to use the images, and it can be done depending on the calendar, they're oriented this direction, which is just kind of hard. I mean, you could do a journal this way. I just wanted it this way. So I probably won't be using a whole lot from this as far as photos, but we're keeping the pages just as they are intact and all that. I'm not taking any pages out or doing any of that. One thing I did do was expand the spine, as you can see here, because it was just, you know, a regular, where you see the calendar pages right now, obviously the cover came flat against it. So what I did is I went in and I scored, I don't know how well you can see this because it's, you know, so hard to see, but it's about 1/4 of an inch is what that score is on that side. And then I went to the back and I opened it up and I scored it about 1/4 an inch on that side as well. So that gives me roughly a 1/2 inch spine instead of just the tapered flat spine that it was before. That way, hopefully I can have a little more room. It probably is going to get gator mouth. I don't think that's avoidable. You'd have to take it all apart and start over. And at that point, what's the point of using a calendar? You might as well just use paper. So, that is what I did to expand it anyway. So hopefully that will help. So we're just going to start on the inside, kind of playing around. As you can see, I tore the pages different lengths. This one is torn, so it may either just get taped or something else will happen to it. They're all going to get covered for the most part, so I'm not super worried about that. Some of these might be like flip outs. Some of them might be tucks. So if you have this type of calendar, you can, you know, do something similar along with me if you so choose. So that is what I have. And you can set it up however you want. You can have the pages all the same rather than, you know, I have like super skinny like this one up to, you know, kind of the midpoint. Or you can just have them all the same size. So that is up to you. So I hope that that explains that portion of it. I don't even totally know what I'm going to do. I'm just like, you know how sometimes when you start, you're just sort of staring at it like, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm going to do. But I'm thinking over here. And I don't have, I mean, I do have kits that are oriented this long direction, but I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to do a lot of collaging and just kind of whatever floats my boat, basically. So it's not going to be anything precisely measured or, you know, that isn't my jam. So I just do that because otherwise it's not joyful to me. It kind of drives me nuts. I do not like getting super measury. So that you probably won't ever see that happen on my channel unless there's something specific that I'm trying to accomplish. Then I might, but chances are it's gonna just be this kind of thing. So I hope you guys are doing well. I am doing well. Kids are good. They're just, Aiden's got a cold she's trying to beat, which kind of stinks. I think she just got herself too too wound up about her roommate, which he's doing good on his trip across to Virginia and whatnot, so that's good. But and she's come to grips with it, as you do. So it's just never easy, as you guys know, when you have kids. I mean, yes, it's life. That's what we all go through. But it doesn't make it easier for parents. So this that I forgot to say this, on the spine, just to strengthen it, because it is just the staples in there, and I expanded it, so I wanted it to stay like that. It kept wanting to lay down flat again. And so this seemed to help, just giving it a little more structure. And this is just that, I guess, medical tape or whatever you call it. It's like a fabric-y feel to it. So that's what I used to put on there, and that'll help to just hold it together better. I didn't mention that, and I thought of it because I saw the staples here. And then I started thinking, maybe I need something along here on the inside too, which I think I might do just to be safe on that. I mean, I might as well. I have it. I don't think it's going to cause any issues. So all I did is kind of tear it the size, obviously. Actually, I cut it to size. But then I put some glue on the calendar. This stuff's pretty sticky. It really is sticky, but I just, oh my gosh, Amy. Just want to make sure that it sticks well. So we'll put just a little glue. And see how that goes. Oh my goodness. Trying to sort of get it midway, but chances are it's very off. I didn't do too bad. And you can tell I didn't put glue all the way out that way and everything, but it stuck fine to the front. I just wanted to put a little extra to help hold it, but you don't have to do that. I think it's just a habit of mine because of washi tape not sticking very well. You actually just tear it, and then you get a little bit of the fraying, which I like. I need to say hugs and blessings. First, I want to say a huge super thank you to Nita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind and generous of you to give me a super thanks. I appreciate it very, very much, so thank you. And then hugs and blessings to Tracy, both of my Annettes, Dana, Pama, and Diana. My goodness, too many close sounds there. So thank you guys, and welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have watched me for a long time or a short time. I appreciate all of you very much. And thank you for watching me do my crazy thing. Just playing, really. I mean, a lot of thought goes into it. Don't get me wrong. I've been prepping for, well, more tomorrow's video than I got much done prepping for today's, but I got the ideas flowing of what I wanted to do. And yeah, it can take me all morning to do that. So it isn't just flying by the seat of my pants, even though I say that. But like, I don't have every piece decided on, how it's going to go down always or that. So it's a little bit like flying by the seat of your pants. This is from my white grunge kit. I have so many pages of kits left over, from just making things and having them left. So I'm trying to use some of that up. I have a giant stack, so I will never use it all up in these two journals, but hopefully if I leave it out and see it, then I won't print more. That's the goal anyway. So I hope you guys are enjoying your New Year's so far. Mine's been a little hectic, but such is life. But it's all good. It's all good. Paper towel. Knew I had one somewhere. Okay. So this today isn't super exciting, but at least I kind of showed you how I prepped this or got it ready so that if you want to do one, you might want to think about the spine and all that instead of just jumping right in and sticking stuff on the calendar pages. Not that you can't do that. If you want to do one as a glue book where you don't put anything very thick in there, or, you know, like ephemera, you just want to do it as a glue book, then jump right in and glue away, because that can be fun too. So definitely worth doing. I'm going to use a piece of this down here, this end. I already bent this paper. That's what happens when it sits on the desk and I'm stacking things and whatever. And we don't need a ton of this one. Gosh, I have my glasses on. I'm still struggling. If I need to go up in my reading glasses, I mean, I'm going to be blind soon. I've never really had to wear glasses. I had to wear them for a very short time when I was pregnant with Aiden, because I guess it makes the muscles in your eyes weak or whatever. So I did just have a light prescription then, but other than that, I've never worn glasses until I turned 40. And then I had to start wearing reading glasses. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I cannot see anything without reading glasses on, but I can see signs a mile away. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Like, why? Why can't I read what's right in front of my nose? So, anyway. I know, very common problem as you age. Along with all the other fun things. I told my husband I'd rather be pregnant than go through menopause, and that is not a lie. At least there's something happy at the end of that. Usually. This just is torment and torture as far as I can tell. These are from my embroidered kit. Do I like that with that? Don't know. Maybe we want more of this. Oh, I could put a piece of this. You could write. I'm going to turn this into a pocket, but I still want something on it. I might have to go around the edge a little bit because I can cover that. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Go around the edge because I'll just fold it. We will put something on the cover, like I mentioned, but this will probably get covered up. Oh, you know what? That is not great. I'll just trim that to the edge. And I'll fold it over here. But I do want to tear the top. These are in that new kit, the Grungy Volume 2. It's the second one of the Grungy. And they really aren't super similar other than they're grungy, so, and have like vintage looking photos. So that's why it got the name. I'll just trim that. Why am I inking it? I don't know. It's too sticky. I'm gonna have to grab another glue stick. I'm just going through them lately. My goodness. Thank you to Josie. She always sends me glue sticks. Oh my goodness, so nice of you. That honestly helps me a ton. Super kind. Much, much, much appreciated. Best gift in the world for junk journaler. Glue sticks. Because we go through them. I mean, it's insane how many glue sticks I go through. And I don't even do as much like collaging and stuff like Gail. I think she counted them last year. I think I saw part of one of her videos and she was talking about that. But yeah, I've never counted them. I forget to keep things like that and do that. But anyway. It's got to be a lot. Because let me tell you. I feel like that's all I do is start a new glue stick. Oops. Oh my word. That was some terrible, terrible cutting. And of course it sticks to my fingers and won't come off. Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry, Rhonda, I'm covering up all your awesome pictures, which I know you mentioned is why you sent me this one, this calendar, but it's so hard when they're oriented that way. And this was the perfect type of calendar I wanted to play with. I'm trying to figure out what I want to put down on this part. I can use, I don't want that. I think I will use a little bit of this embroidered kit. What part of it, I don't know. I think we'll just kind of wing it. So this one isn't super grungy, this embroidered kit, but it does turn out pretty cool when you kind of turn it into something grungy. So I like it. Might tear some of this off. I don't need that much. I can use that for something else. And we will go around the corner again. Not much, but we will. Let me get a new glue stick. That one's seen its day. Let me grab one. Hold on just a minute. These are still my favorite. I do like those Staples ones. They work pretty good, but these Scotch Create Permanent are they're just my favorite. And I hope I keep being able to find them. I know they have them on Amazon. They have them at Blix Art Supply. That's usually where Josie sends them from. B-L-I-C-K-S, I believe, Blix. But yeah, they're just the best one I've found. Glue is a very personal thing, and I know I say this all the time, but I say it because so many people will be like, why don't you use this, or why don't you do... It's because I've tried a lot of those things. Oh, I forgot to ink that. And these are just the ones I like. So I just feel like you just have to do what works for you. You know what I mean? And other kinds will work better for other people, and that's awesome. So, but that's just the one that I like to use. And I've tried a lot of them, but I found that one, love it, so I'm not changing unless I'm forced. Couldn't find them for a while. That was terrifying. So I didn't want to go back to trying and, you know, not liking, tossing, whatever. Because, you know, it's money. You're just not using or throwing away, or you use them up and then you're irritated because it's not sticking right or something. I don't know. So I'm going to try to get this sort of in the middle. See how it goes. I think that looks about right. So we'll just go for it. Is it? Oh, good. I was worried I didn't have that paper far enough, but I did. I'm doing lots of inking and stuff, but you could write on this part, so that's good. Good. And I like that. So I think I can glue that down now. So what kind of projects are you guys working on? Some people have said that they're working on a frost style journal. That one was so fun. I really had a blast with that. And I always love grunge. Grunge is like my favorite. But yeah. Just always curious. Okay, so that, I mean, isn't that crazy what a difference that makes? It really does make a difference. I might have to put my line back in again, but kind of don't want to do that until, although that should be dry. It helps if you do have something kind of like this that you can convince it to do what you want it to do. Forceful convincing. Okay. And then on this page, I know it's ridiculous. It's so skinny. But once again, as I always say, most of my journals end up being a little bit more of like an art journal than a writing journal. I mean, I always put writing space, but generally I tend to do this kind of thing more, so, which is just me putting whatever I feel like, basically. So you can, of course, do yours differently and do a lot more writing space or whatever. This is just how I like to do it. And I'm doing this all jaggedy because I kind of want it to hang over a little bit and stuff. And not be perfect, but we're going to have to get a hold of this at least. Because it is inside, it's not hanging out of the book, so I don't feel like it's going to get beat up a ton. And if it does, I guess it does. Use some of this hand paper. You're probably going to see through that. Oh, not too bad, huh? Yeah, I think that's okay. Because that'll give us another sort of texture. Oh, come on now. And this stuff tears out however it wants because it, see, it has all those fibers. And if they don't want to tear, they'll just stay. And if they want to tear a different direction, they will. So yeah, I like that. And then I'll put this over that, I think, so you can just see parts of it maybe. I guess I could tear it off, but I kind of like it hanging out where you can see it. And it's thin, so I'm not that worried. We're going to try it. If this book is a flop, it'll be a flop. That was another reason I didn't want to just do this one for Marcia, because I didn't want it to be a flop and then, yeah, have nothing else. So I have seen people do these like glue books, not really necessarily journals. Or magazines, maybe they were. I don't know. Magazines, or if they were calendars, but the calendar just struck me as something that would work kind of cool. Yeah, you can see through it in spots, so we'll do some other stuff too. I even don't mind it hanging out up there. I think that works well. Look at this. And thank you guys for all your kind wishes the other day for my daughter. She's fine. She just had a little breakdown, which I get. It's so hard. It's so hard to do that stuff. It's not fun. But I appreciate you guys being so kind. Trying not to glue one page to another. That is also something to think about. If you're doing this kind of thing where the pages aren't even with each other, you definitely want to look out for that. And then I might do like a photo. That is from, I can never remember the name of the shop, but I've used those photos before. They're from Paris. This is the embroidered kit again. It's just a hodgepodge and a menagerie. Something like that. Let's come out to the edge a little more. Kind of like how that tape shows right there. Let's do Sorry, I'm just looking for some cheesecloth. Scissors. This is kind of thin, so now I'm like, I need to make it a little bit thicker, I think. I'm just going to kind of put this on the back of it. And then if you see the other side a little bit, it'll look like that. And it'll just thicken this up a little. For where it hangs over, it's fine where it's going to be glued down, doesn't matter, but where it's hanging over is what I want covered. My cat is laying in the window on the heating pad in the sunshine. He's still not feeling good. I don't even want to talk about it. I can't face it. I just can't. I know, dude. He's like eating good. He's all the things. It's just his darn nose is such a mess. I do not know what to do. I know. I've said it 1,000 times. The vet doesn't know what to do. Well, I mean, I just want to run 8,000 tests. Oh, I was going to use that, huh? I could just put it up at the top part. This is just sewing tissue that I ran through my sewing machine, and I kind of just gathered it, pinched it, you know. I didn't do anything fancy because I'm not the fancy kind, I guess. I like that kind of just hanging down there. You stick, you. Not to the other page, though. Just to yourself. I have these little clusters that we actually made these ones together. Oh, they're too big for this. I do like that one, but it says creativity is magic, which I like. I like that. There's another little one that had was a little bit smaller. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find that one because that would probably work. Oh, there it is. It says your friends always. It could hang over a little because it's not like it matters, right? It's very random, I know. Could go down here. Oh, I actually like it down there better. Those are those ones we did for, I think this was either is it Art Journaling or Somerset Studio. I don't remember, but it's one of those videos, the I Saw It videos. I think I like it down there. Even though it says your friends always, and it's just her, but it could be a letter from her friends, right? Whee! Oh, Amy. give it a little bit of this. Not this I do want glued because it's right there kind of at the where the page turns. This is why it ends up gator mouths. Just remember to check the backs. Just continually check the back because I'm telling you, it will glue to the other page if you let it. It definitely will. I'm just going to leave those. I don't know what I'm putting in there yet. I barely got this far today, so we'll figure it out. I kind of want to see if we can jumble these up a little bit. Because it's more than one piece of sewing tissue. I don't even know. I just found a strip of it and I just stitched it. I think it's, in some spots it's like maybe 3, other spots it's 2 and then 1. And I think it needs a little something right here because you can see that glue and I don't like that. Oh, what do we have to put there? I wonder. Who knows? I have such a mess of stuff. Where did that go? Did it just like skip jump and fly off of my table? It must have, because it's back. Or did I put it back in there? Oh my gosh. I am completely losing my marbles. Yeesh. I thought I left it sitting there. Some days. Actually, I'm kind of at an everyday thing right now, huh? With my goofy absent-mindedness. A little bit. Let's see, where's my bucket o' junk? Or one of the million buckets o' junk that I have. I like that. I need to use that somewhere in there, in here. In there, in here. Oh, a stamp might be kind of cool, huh? So right here. That's where I'm going with that. I like the color of that one. Kind of going all over the place. This is going to be eclectic. It's definitely not going to be just one kind of thing because I went from this rusty into pink. So yeah, let's be clear. It's going to be eclectic. I think this is the back. It's kind of that way with grungy journals, I feel like, though. They lend themselves very nicely to that sort of everything but the kitchen sink look. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if there's a front and a back. I don't think there is, so we're going to make this the back since it's wanting to curl. It can be very tricky with bits of lace. You just don't know what direction it's supposed to go. I guess it doesn't really matter in that case, right? I need to save that. like how it still has this piece down here on it. I'll just use glue. And part of the envelope on the back. Okay. Let's do just some of this. Little stamp. I just got these on Amazon. They're just those little cheapy silicone things. But I like them because they have randomness, and I love that. Love some randomness. Oh, I know what I need. Where is my... Oh, this one will work. It's looking for my wallpaper, but this is that foam like drawer liner or whatever the heck it is. I don't even know. Makes cool marks. And we like those. I kind of just like getting this ink on things. I don't know why this one will not write very well, no matter what I do to it. Probably because I've done stuff like put it in paint and whatever. Okay. I think that is what we shall call done for now on this. And then tomorrow's video, I'll do the cover. So, but this is what I have for today. So we'll just keep on like that. And there will be pages that I will, like maybe the back of this one, I will do as a writing spot or something. And I'll do more writing pages, but a lot of it is going to be the, you know, this kind of thing, because that's what I enjoy. So I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Love ya. Bye.